Alright, so I've been on my whitetail grind. What I did a little different than last time was what I've learned from watching Lady Legends YouTube channel, where she had a guy that's had 3 great ones so far. And he says he only shoots 2 deer out of each drink zone. And he has about 10 drink zones that he goes to those 10 drink zones only. Because when you kill something in that spot, it'll respawn to that exact spot until you kill it off that location. But he says when you start doing more than 2, you will have a problem with the system to respawn it. So maybe it's too much for the system to respawn it correctly. So he said only do 2 from a location, from a drink zone, and then move on, go to the next one. So I've been doing that, and man, it's been amazing. I've gotten 4 diamonds, 1 albino gold whitetail. I don't know where am I. There it is. It's kind of early still, so we may not have anything. Oh, we do. See, this one is one that really start producing only. Well, maybe there's another one there. It is. It's a respawn. I was only having. Let's see. Is that a respawn? That is a respawn. They're not big, but still, that's cool. I'll get 1 on each side. That's 2 different drink zones, so technically, I believe I could be fine and take 2 from each. But I'm only taking bucks. So let's see what we got here. So this is what I usually do, because when I got a location like this, one thing they're not where I need to be, I need them to be. I really don't want those over there to move, but they will. So my biggest thing, I want to get this out of here. I've been doing this thing lately where I, come on. Come on. I just wanted to get a little better look at that one. Okay. It's just a little light. Okay, so, I mean, like, the one reason I like this location here was I was taking 2 out of each location. What I was getting ready to say was I keep accidentally shooting way low below their chest. I don't know why. I actually made another video, and like every location I went to, I was like horrible shots. And I usually do pretty good shots. Like I would have, there's 2 different drink zones here. On this location, you got, I'll show you. I got a drink zone right here, and I got a drink zone, nope, not there. Drink zone right here. What is that one? This drink zone right here. So what I was doing was setting up my tripod, and I would shoot 2 at this drink zone, and then shoot 2 more at this drink zone. Like every time, I was doing really good, and then all of a sudden, I just like can't shoot anything anymore. There's probably does over there that came back. Yeah, they always come right back. Anyway, so I was just, I shoot a bunch of them like that, and the kill shot, take so many of them so quick. That's my last video. I just could not hit a thing. If you notice what I was doing, I was waiting when I was holding my breath. I was waiting for the go with it to where the aim would go up on its own and shooting. But it's hard to do when you're trying to quickly shoot 4 of them. Those there weren't getting scared. They would get alerted, but they wouldn't start fleeing if I shoot at the other drink zone. But if I shoot at this drink zone, those over there will take off. Let's go. These are 2 new respawns, because last time I hunted, I had 1 buck on this, and it was only does over there. So I did get this as a respawn, so this is nice, but there's usually 2 of them that would respawn. Okay, so next, the best way to do this is one thing, just, I got a drink zone right here. So I found my best thing to do. I actually had 2 drink zones. One where this tent was, and one on the other side. So I would go over here, shoot 2, fast travel across the river, look back, and they'd spawn in, and then I'd shoot 2 more over there. But I
You
just
know, I
killed
spotted
the...
some tracks earlier, close to where you're at right now. I'll
This has
send
been
the
here forever.
coordinates.
Respawn. That's a respawn too. These are both respawns. That's awesome. Last time I went here, there was only one buck left, and I shot that last time. I mean, there's nothing amazing. I mean, I got one potential gold. But I would go to these locations. There'd be like 4 or 5 bucks at a location. I would only take 2. And I always go in a tripod and shoot. The reason I do that, making as little hunting pressure as possible. I could shoot 16 out of a tripod before killing a need zone. But I don't want to do that. Because what happens is, if you notice, I don't really have hunting pressure on a map. And the reason is I go to a tripod, and when I go to the other one and shoot 2, and go to another way I shoot 2, this hunting pressure is pretty much gone. Okay, so which ones are we going to shoot first? So this one is, where's the bigger one? This one's the bigger one. No more hiding, is there? Okay, so that's the 206. So I should be able to hit them both, but with my shooting lately... Okay, that's a little better. Now, I go over here. See, and I used to go over here, and I had a tripod set up on the other side, because when I fast traveled to that tent, the deer wouldn't spawn in, because I was like right on a drink zone. That's a moose drink zone there. What is that guy over there? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's a bear, I think. No, that's that moose for that drink zone that's over there. I don't want to shoot him. I'll worry about that after. Actually, I'll probably be done with Layton for a while once I get the Mexico map, but I'm not going to go to the Mexico map until I get the Great One off of this. And then I may go for a 173. That was the bigger one. 164. That was about what it was, isn't it? So I hit its max weight. Weird. Or max score. Next one. This location here is usually it's hidden where you have your hidden tent, or where there's a secret way to go out to an island out there and set up a tent. When I went to when I had my dog and hunting on this, it was glitching out and removing my tents. That's why I stopped using the dog. So this location here is also okay. For a long time I found that drink zone and I kept going back here and nothing was here, so I just move on. But lately I've been having stuff here, but I was coming here and there'd be deer out here. Now what I do is I was coming out here and I do my call, and then they would come out of the trees. A lot of ducks around here though. And every time I come here, it's like I just found a new drink zone, but I don't know how I can find the same drink zone over and over and over again. See, and they're usually right here is where they're at. I don't got anything. There's usually a blacktail over here, and I don't even see that guy. Or that girl. Okay, so let's see if we can do a call. Let's see if anything will come out. I try doing these about 4 times as fast as I can. Just kind of keep hitting R2 on my PS4 controller. I think that was 4. If nothing comes, I'll move on. I don't want to waste time sitting here, because if they were here, they would come out. But there's nothing. Okay, so now move along. This has been a really good location for me, but today it's not. And I could spawn back in there later, and there'd be something there. Let's try, there we go. I don't want to hunt there yet. The reason is I want to get rid of this hunting pressure. The reason there's hunting pressure there is because there was a 2 bucks, and I had my tripod right on the water, and I was so close to it, I would have spooked it walking up to it. So I just shot it from where I was standing and shot 2 of them and caused a bit of hunting pressure. Not enough to eliminate the drink zone, but caused some hunting pressure. So I want it to go away before I go back out there, and I may avoid that for a little bit. What was that guy? Something over here. Not bad. I'll take it. I'm trying to find this location. What? Oh, okay. Sorry, I was confused of where I fast traveled to. This is where they're always at. This is also one that, I mean, just because you kill something doesn't mean it's going to respawn. I can pretty consistently get respawns here. But I had like 8 deer here at one point. Now I have, that's a pretty nice size one there. Yeah, that's going to be a gold. I want to get that. And the reason I want to get that is, it is, I think the great one only, come on. Okay. The other one will die. I don't know where I got him at to not drop him, but anyway, I should have 2 more respawns there, but like I said, I think I had like 5 or 6, what is that? Oh, I thought they were seeing something over there. I had like 5 or 6 bucks over there, and now I dwindle them down, and now there's 2 that pretty regularly respawns. Sometimes I'll have 1, then I come back and there's 2. Okay, so we're gonna see what this one is. We're at 13:19. We still got some time. We still have a lot of locations to check. So, yeah, I'm ignoring those right now. Why I do this? See, there's another deer right there. Just took off running. You really got to be careful because I've shot things from a location and ran up and I find tons of footprints from max weight deer, and I just didn't see they're in there. Like usually I'll do a call, but I saw 2 right away I wanted to get, and I'm going to come back here and check, and those will be there. There's my gold, the 220. That's, man, that was right under what it said. It was what, 222 it said. It was 220 right long shot. That was good. And this one was a straight left lung, right lung. It's silver. It's a nice one. 176. I think it was close. 193 is gold. Okay, now let's go to my next location. Next location right here. This one here. For the longest time, every time I came here, there was bucks here. But now the last 3 drink times I've came here, there have been only does. I've not had a respawn from this location. You may get that. Don't get totally discouraged about it. If it just doesn't get him anymore, just eliminate the drink zone. Oops. The reason you want to eliminate it is, see, there's a doe. I think I had like 3 or 4 does over here. So just eliminate it, and a new drink zone will pop back up and close to this one. It may be down here a little bit farther, or it may be down that way a little bit farther. You just go look for it. When you find it, then set up your tripod. I've moved tents and tripods around a couple times with spots that I was never getting any bucks out of it. This is close enough where they should be able to hear it, and if there is something over there, they'll run towards this. 2, 3, 4. It seems to get them running towards me every time I do that. Doe, doe, doe. See, I'm only getting does in this location. And this was like an awesome location for me for always. I think I got was one of my diamonds out of this one? I can't remember. But last time over here I had 1 buck here, and I was kind of like, I was a little like discouraged about it. I was like, come on, this used to be awesome. And then when I ran over there to get that 1 buck, a gold buck took off running right at me. So I was like, oh, so excited. But nothing, there's nothing coming in now. We'll have to keep checking that. This is another location that was one of my diamonds I got out of this location. This has been a very good location for me. The last 2 times I've been here, it has been only does. So any of these times, if I consistently keep coming in them and I'm not having any bucks spawning here, I'm going to just kill it and go find the new one once I kill it. It's really hard to kill off a drink zone that's produced so many amazing deer out of it. I find that the scent eliminator works better if I stop and spray it, and then I don't get my heart rate up. I don't run. So this is where I've been finding a lot of does lately, or nothing at all. So they like to hide out in the woods a little bit right here. So I have come here and not had anything, and then called a couple times. I did my 4 calls and they come running out of the woods. Of course, I have had it where I came here and only 1 buck, and I shot it, and then when I shot it, I saw something move and I was able to spot what it was, and it was a gold whitetail. If I accidentally call him a blacktail, I mean whitetail. I'm not talking about blacktail right now. So let's see. See, when I do 4 of them like this, as fast as I can, like I'm pushing the trigger down really fast. If there's something over here, they seem to run out of the forest. If I do 1 or 2, it's like it gets their attention. There we go. But nothing else. Okay, let's see. Let's try it one more time. I've heard someone say that you can't spook them with the calls. I think you can. There's something else over there. I spotted it. Another doe. Let's get my gun out and go a little closer. Nothing. Move on. This location, I have had 1 spot that I thought was going dead on me. Ended up finding another drink zone, so I had 2 drink zones there. The 1 drink zone that I was originally was really good, stopped producing any bucks, and then the other one started producing bucks. Now that drink zone has been, the newer one's only been a 1 doe there, and then my other one I've been producing bucks, usually 1, sometimes 2 at a time. I had my tripod for this actually on the other side of the lake, so I was running around to that side of the lake so I could get a better shot at my deer that were on this corner over here. Now I may move it again. The reason I moved it over here was because my drink zone for my whitetail right over there. So you really shouldn't do this until you can see, because somebody can be in a great location, and by calling it you cause it to move. Let's see if we got anything over here. So this one, usually they're right there, but lately I've been having them even going back over this way, but it looks right now it's empty. And I just killed, so the last time I changed the time, I just killed a buck out of there, so you may just not have enough time for a respawn to come out of that one yet. So I decided I'm going to stop changing the time 5-6 days at a time. Because doing 1, I mean, I'm still getting respawns. I've had a respawn at those other 2, which that were newer ones. This is that location where I was getting big bucks out of, and then all of a sudden I'm not. So this one, they're right here, and man, it was perfect for me, because I was going right here with my tripod and shooting perfect. But when I moved over here, they were still standing right over this way. Now, they're standing nowhere. Now, this whole lake is every time I last reset everything, this is a good lake for a deer. I used to have a drink zone right here, and then I also would have Roosevelt elk. Man, this sucks. This one I think I just got to kill off. Because after that, it's only produced that 1. Nothing else is respawning there. And maybe if I even get this one, I'm gonna give it 1 more day. So that's that. So there's got to be some other locations. Let's try this one. Now, Mushroom Lake down there, and I'll show that to you next. I do have a tripod, but when I found that spot, there was only one female doe whitetail there with a whitetail drink zone. No males were spawning there, so I killed it off, shot the doe, came back, and the drink zone's gone, and I have not found any more drink zones. This spot here is kind of cool because I keep finding. That's not it. That would have been really cool if it did. Was. I keep finding a max weight Roosevelt elk. So usually, this one was it the 500 pound? No. This used to be, so I used to run from the, there's a tent I set there, but another 200 yards back is a 250 to 300 yards back is an outpost. And I used to just go to that outpost and run down, and this was filled. Ooh, that's a nice gold coyote, I bet. Anyway, it used to be filled, female though, does. Okay, where am I going? Am I going the right way? I think I need to go to the left more. I am going backwards. What the? Why was I doing that? I was following some tracks, I think. Found a nice blacktail feed zone. We'll keep that there for now, and we'll see what we can get out of it, but I'm whitetail hunting. The only thing I'll take that is a gold or diamond. Like yesterday, I was on, I have a lake, Winoki Lake, I think it is. I was over there, and there was a 630 pound max blacktail track. So I followed it for a long time. Ended up being a legendary. I'm sorry, ended up being a mythical. So it was a gold. Mythicals will not make diamond. That's 220 pound whitetail right there. That's a max weight whitetail track. But why is that? I'm hoping it was running around to its drink zone. This is where they're normally at. But I have found them up top before, which I'm hoping this is going to be a blacktail. Something was calling. But anyway, that Roosevelt elk, that's max weight. I don't see Roosevelt elks anymore. It's just because I literally, my tent's right in their feed zone. So I'm spawning in. So I may be able to just go to my tripod and do some calls and maybe call something in, but I'm not going to do that right now. So all these locations, when I first started out, I was always producing bucks, and it was fun. The farther you get into the grind, it starts slowing down a bit. But it's been pretty bad lately, and it may pick back up. It did at one point for a little bit, and then it picked right back up. I may do some calls because there is a max weight around here, and this is their drink zone. There we go. Okay, so, ooh. So I shouldn't scare it. So now what I'm going to do some calls, and I'll get it to come down towards me. And I should be able to take two, as long as I don't jinx myself. See, I come down here sometimes, and they're like right there. So I'd have to shoot from up here. I was like, I'm just going to scare them away. These are all respawns. I want to see that max weight behind him. Got good wind. They're not moving or anything. Now we can see what we got. We got a buck there. There it is. Oh, don't do that to yourself like I just did. You know what I just did? Can you see? I didn't have my gun loaded. Come on, come on. It'll die. Oh. Jesus, you gotta make sure your gun's loaded. I usually always check that. I was really hoping I had a heart shot on that one, but I'm guessing I didn't. How many died over here? What gets really sad is when you go over there, yeah, something did die. Something nice is when you are, something dead up there. Yeah, there is one. That's the one that I shot. It may have been a heart shot. I need to find that. 263, it really has the potential to be a diamond. I doubt it is. The other one's down there. So this is the one that a potential diamond. It's a gold. It's close. 252. Right lung. Was I a little high on it? Yeah, it was a little high. I was real high on that. Or the heart. And there's the other one. Right lung. Okay. We're at 1415. This location here, I first found it. I go there and there'd be a couple bucks there, and then I would go there and then there was nothing. But lately, every time I come here, there's been bucks. Nothing big, but I did recently get a gold albino whitetail out of here. So this is one of the locations that I found that should spray that on. I don't run. Let's make sure I did. 5, yeah. Make sure I was loaded. This location here, you won't see anything a lot of the times until you start doing some calls. The problem I've been having lately, they're just a little bit farther back so I can see them, that there's only doe. And they're not coming out. Nothing. There's no big. What's it over there? So I keep checking to see again to see if there's anything over here. Another thing I've done is I have. When I got that albino, the reason how I got it was when I was hunting, it was in this brush over here. Then when I shot, I saw it running, so I came back. There we go. There's the doe. Nothing else. Let's see if we can get something else's attention. See how you've been having even 2 does over here. And then we got 1 responding now. Is that the same doe? No, it's a different one, isn't it? There's a second doe. Wait, something up here? There's a buck. Is that the only buck? I need you to come a little closer, buddy. Okay, now you're good. Now you're good. Yeah, since that other doe wasn't right in front of you. There's the one got coming right there. So I gotta look this way, because this is what let's see, there's that guy. Yeah, it's just a little one, nothing. Sometimes I was coming over here and shooting, and then after I shoot, like a bunch more take off running. I was like, dang it, I just didn't see it. But the drink zones are a little farther back. Okay. We did get a vital on it. Maybe get something nice to respond for that. 168, 193 is a gold. We're at 1430. haven't gone yet. That spot there, but I have no drink zones over there. We haven't gone here. And this one, since I found it, there's just a drink zone right by me. I have not seen one deer, except for when I found the spot. When I found it, there was a whole group of deer. Since then, I come back here and there's nothing. The drink zone's still there. I gotta remember when I got this way. Nope, this is not the one I thought it was. But we haven't checked here yet, so. And they usually, I'm gonna do a spray again. They usually stay right off to the left. Right up here to the left, if there's anything here. When I originally found it, where that marker is, basically we could see it. They were right over that way. Now they've been coming to the left, from the left over here. You know what? Let's load that guy back up. And it could just be it's a dead location now. They used to be right here. Then I start finding them over this way. Okay. So only doe so far. Another doe. Huh. I guess the new respawn hasn't happened here yet. I think that's also real important when you're playing this, is to know your zones and know what deer are there. And you can be able to tell what your respawns. I mean, this is easy. There's no bucks, so nothing's respawned there yet. 1437. Oh, where is the location? I know it was down. Nope, that wasn't it. Oh, I know. It's up here. This location. Right on the other side of that river there is a whitetail drink zone. And that's the one where I found it. And I found it recently because I killed off the other drink zone. And when I walked around, I actually chased 3 bucks. And they were running, and I didn't shoot at them. I wanted to see where they were going to. And they found them at the drink zone over there. And it was a pretty nice drink zone. There's a lot of deer. But I set up a tripod, set up this tent. It's 56 yards away, but it's another, I mean, I think it's like almost 200 yards away from the drink zone. My tent is, so it's not that they're not spawning in. They're just not coming here at all. The only thing I could think of is that there is another, there's another drink zone that they go to, and they just share one. They haven't been coming to this one because I'm getting nothing. So right here across the river, see that drink zone? I think that's it. But it used to be down there on the other end, and it moved from that to right over here. Nothing ever shows up, not even a doe. I actually ran over there on the other side, and there's no deer over there at all. And around I walked. There's nothing over there. Don't know what the deal is here. I'm going to sit here a couple more times, try it. Usually I have moose and Roosevelt elk over here, and I don't even have them over here right now. Nothing, huh? There's a Roosevelt elk that stays over there, a small one. Okay. Well, I think I hit all my drink zones that I had. The only other drink zone that I haven't hit is this one. And I have not once seen any over here. The only time I've ever seen deer is after my drink zone ended. I came over here and I just ran all the way up that way and found a bunch of bucks feeding. So I want to see from where I'm at right now, pretty much by my tent. Let's see how far away that is. It's 181 yards. I should have no problem. I'm not too close to not see them spawning in. I just not seen anything over here yet. But why would there be a drink zone that doesn't produce any animals? I moved this too. I did have it set up right here. I was like, you know what? Let's move it farther back, and then I could see it. Oh, see back a little farther. I just would love to see a deer come over here. I mean, I have seen them up on the hills back in here drinking or just chilling out, but not since I set my tripod up here. But nothing. I'm not producing anything over here. Well, this is it. This is my drink zone. When I first started doing this, every location with this one would have deer. So it was like boom, 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 and 2 at each one, so much, and I would get so many deer. I've only killed whitetails. I had, I think was it 7,815 harvests? So I'll let you show my hardest. Let's see, hunting profile. So I'm at 8,112, and I was at 7,815. So that's 300, isn't it? 815, 915, 115. No, 915. I don't know. It's too summertime. I do math in the summer. Okay, 110 diamonds not correct because of the stupid glitch they had on it. To some people, it was not a big deal. They're like, I don't need that. I'm like, yeah, I did. I like that being cracked to show how many diamonds I've had. Now it's just a fake number. Well, I'm ending this now. I'm going to continue on this. I'm going to record, keep recording, but not viewing it on this, but just in case I get the great one. I saw a YouTube video the other day where a guy got his great one after 400 kills. So, here you go. Hope you enjoyed.